Good afternoon from Down Under, everyone. My name is Romance Blitz, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Rogue Trader, both DLCs included. This should be part 39 in the series of our Iconoclast run. And last we left off, we were about to head to Dragonas, but what I'm going to quickly do is do one final lap around my ship first before we make planetfall. Just to make sure that we've used up all the dialogue on the boat before we continue on, and then we'll go from there. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying the series. Otherwise, we'll flip that toaster to the algorithm priest and get right into it. So, some interesting news that's occurred. Um, which you'll probably see on my channel before you actually see this video. But Dawn of War got announced to come out like in the next 24 hours of the announcement video, which is like an instant drop, and I don't know why it was such short notice. We shall discuss the mission on Thracia.
Of course. Which part?
The prefect can say what she likes. I'm convinced I made the right choice.
I'm not going to call the prefect's judgment into question, but you had to make a difficult decision, and you made it. You took responsibility. I appreciate such qualities in people.
Enough about that.
We could discuss something else. You know...
Yeah, so Dawn of War is coming out almost like immediately now.
Words cannot describe. Reading Xenos' colors has always been a grueling challenge for me. The boundless palette of colors Iliad emanates is too painful to look at. Her hues are bright, blinding, unnatural, and very, very dangerous, Lord Captain. I would never entrust my safety to a being that screams so loudly and clearly of its alienness to human perception. The colorful shards of stained glass have risen up and enveloped Magos Haneman in a swirl of speculations. The silvery glint of metal no longer conceals his anxiety, nor does his scarlet robe conceal his doubts. Behind the cobalt steel of his thoughts, behind the cold, faded gray of his emotions, an ember, the color of amber, glows in Master Van Kalox's soul. So bright and warm, one is tempted to touch it. It is sad that the interrogator seeks to drown it with his own hands in the bottomless blue of duty. Sad indeed, but I can relate. The canvas of Kibella's soul has become a battlefield. I see sparks of acid green doubt giving rise to new shades of regret, pride, and cruelty. They are ruining her former palette of anthracite and scarlet, mixing into ever more murky and frightening colors.
Alright. Yeah, so Dawn of War will be coming up on the...
Lord Captain, your presence is welcome. And I wish to apologize for my prior coldness. After our first meeting, I was concerned that you would turn out to be another faithless offshoot of the von Valancius dynasty, like the traitor Conrad. But now I see before me a worthy leader and servant of the Imperium. I am glad to accompany you in your endeavors.
Tell me more about yourself.
If such is the rogue trader's wish, although there isn't much I can tell, I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to know?
Where do you hail from?
Now that I can tell you. I come from everywhere and nowhere. I am the child of officers of the Imperial Guard. I was born in the hold of a warship, grew up following my parents' deployments from one planet to another, and lost my family in the flames of a righteous war. My memory is like wafts of smoke over a still battlefield. The gray of a ship's plating, The strict cadence of life in military camps. My mother's uniform. I loved looking at it. Then, that battle. The rumbling, the shouting, and the soot. The screams of soldiers burning alive. And the gold of the regiment's Aquila. Untouched by soot or blood. The last unsullied piece of a world that was going mad. That was my last memory of my mother, and of my former life, before the Schola Progenium and the novitiate, before my trials, before the vows.
That golden shard you carry with you?
My own relic. It's the regiment's Aquila, or rather, the fragment that survived the attack, the explosions, and the fire. For me, it's a reminder that purity and radiance can be preserved, even in the heart of darkness.
Had you become one of the Adeptus Sororitatis?
Become. It's such a strange word for it. It seems right, but is that how one talks about their destiny? If you're asking about the path itself, that's easy enough to answer. First, like many other orphans, I endured the Schola Progenium. Those years were rough, but I remember the hardship fondly. Few things can compare with the feeling of satisfaction from a past trial, even if it leaves your body aching from exhaustion, or your soul wincing in pain. I was one of the best among my peers, and I was selected for the novitiate in the ranks of the Adeptus Sororitas. When the hour came, I passed the trials and took my vows. The most joyous day of my life. The Emperor's light has always been with me, but to accept it with all your heart, to utter the oaths, that is a rapture like no other.
You wish for a different lot in life?
Have I ever... But that would be shameful weakness, almost heresy. Of course not. I was born for this. I live by the Emperor's will, and in his light, I myself am the light. I must be the light. For myself, and for those who ask for my protection. I was chosen to serve. But beyond that, I won't deny it. Few things elate me as much as the thought that the heretic felled by my shot will never again orphan a child.
Alright, thank you for your candor.
It is my pleasure to be candid.
Right, to discuss Scalus Prime.
Of course, my mission is all I can think about.
What is our mission?
To find the way to the planet called Salus Prime. Saint Argenta is my patroness, and that is where her fallen ship is. And it must also be the resting place of her great relic, the One Star.
Tell you about this Saint Argenta.
Gladly. Listen. Long ago, there was a blessed world. Thousands of stars covered the sky there, so bright that its denizens hardly knew the darkness of night. Thousands of rivers nurtured the soil. Thousands of gardens bloomed every spring, and at every moment, thousands of prayers were flying into the clear air, thanking and praising the Emperor. But one day, the people learned the meaning of darkness. Like a storm, accursed heretics who had sold themselves to the archenemy descended upon the planet. Shells flew from the sky that desolated whole cities and burned the gardens and filled the riverbeds with the blood of the faithful. Smoke and soot swallowed the skies and the 1,000 stars that had once shone over the world. Among the handful of survivors was one orphan who had watched all her family die, and the garden she'd grown up in burn to ash. But in her heart, she knew the absolute truth. Just these 3 words. The Emperor protects. And knowing that, she never looked away from the black, terrifying, smoke-covered sky. There were no more bright stars to be seen, except for one. The one star. The bright star. The silver star shone in the sky. And when the orphan smiled at it, the one star fell right into her hands. All the faithful in every corner of the continent who saw the trail of the falling star recognized it as an omen and went looking for the place where it landed. And they rallied together. And with the light of the one star, they found their salvation.
Girl from story, that was Saint Argenta.
Yes, that was the beginning of her hagiography. It is known that she lived on a world where heretics staged a terrible insurrection. They wiped out all life on the planet, except those whom Saint Argenta managed to save with the one star, and with the strength of her faith. After that, she traveled between worlds gripped by turmoil on her ship, marked with a silver star, and brought hope to the faithful. Numerous accounts confirm this. Her coming helped people turn the tide of the war, and wipe away corruption before the Imperium's main forces even arrived. Millions of people owed their lives to her, but the heretics, having realized their imminent defeat, sent the remnants of their forces after the ship with the Silver Star. It fell from the skies onto an obscure world. There are no definitive records of how old Argenta was at the time. In some chronicles, she's even called the Child Saint, but their credibility is questionable. Either way, she didn't live long, but she left a bright trail in her wake, like a falling star.
So what is the one star?
If I only knew. Neither the hagiography nor the legends give a straight answer. Classical iconographers believed that the star turned into a banner woven from silver thread, which, when brought onto the battlefield, would shed light that blinded only heretics, but did no harm to the faithful. Most of them portrayed Saint Argenta as a girl carrying this banner. Others think that upon falling from the sky, the one star became a holy chainsword, which Argenta later used to strike down monsters and enemies of the Imperium. In some of the earlier engravings, Argenta is depicted wearing power armor with a silver star on her chest. One theological theory suggests that this armor was, in fact, the relic. Some even think that the one star is actually the ship on which Argenta traveled. I feel that my undertaking will be fulfilled when I find the answer that has eluded the Ecclesiarchy for millennia. I pray we find the way to Salus Prime soon. The ruinous powers must be aligned against us. They stand in the way of faith.
I have no more questions.
One day we will reach Salus.
Alright, Helmsman, you got anything new to say? No. What about you, Mr. Medic person? No. We don't want to get rid of that rash. Abel, you got anything to say?
Lord Captain?
Yeah, so Dawn of, basically TLDR's Dawn of War playthrough will be coming up.
You have my complete attention.
So that's something to definitely look forward to. Yeah, Pascal's got anything to say, as well as Abel. Pascal.
The Omnissiah knows
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Comprehends all.
Have you found anything out?
The success has been partial. Demence Henneman's identity has been confirmed. The widespread influence of paranoid motivations is observable in his cognitive processes, which is what seems to have caused him to break his vows. However, extensive regions of his memory have been damaged by forbidden technologies and are, for now, defying decryption. My study of the minds of the tech comrades, Abel, Tarsus, and Demence, has revealed an anomalous similarity between the patterns of damage their memories sustained. What I attributed to cognitive idiosyncrasies, synaptic damage, and the distortive action of scrap code may be the result of a different kind of influence. The undecryptable data fragments in their memory arrays are mysteriously symmetrical.
What corrupted him?
An echo of the warp. Energies of the immaterium that had seeped into real space and taken the shape of a Vox signal. I have found recorded cases of similarly induced corruption in the archive. Listening to the void is a perilous occupation.
Any information on Amaranth?
The data discovered is unreadable. It is encrypted, albeit only partially, and I hypothesize that the heretic Demence was attempting to decrypt it. I will take every effort to extract a larger volume of data. Information pointing to the unit referred to as the maimed hunter is alleged to be of critical significance.
Has it ever occurred to you that all these events may be part of his plan?
That is a valid hypothesis, but not a very likely one. Its truth value is irrelevant, as it does not contradict the necessity of establishing the fate of Archmagus Amonat.
You fear knowledge even though you extol it?
Whether knowledge can be profane is the grand question. Lay people find comfort in the delusion that knowledge is merely information. That, in and of itself, it is harmless, and only turns dangerous when it falls into the hands of the wicked. But that is not what I have seen. I have seen knowledge gnaw away at the minds of those who let it inside them. Yet I seek it regardless. Why? Perhaps because there really is no apostasy in knowledge. It is dangerous, yes, but not forbidden. For it was created by the Omnissiah.
Believe we were going... Yeah, so, 2 or 3. Not all now comes from the Omnissiah's numbers rooted in evil and there's nothing but a threat to humanity.
There is a threat in everything. A lasgun once exploded in its owner's hands for the first time. A cyclonic torpedo once fell on a virtuous world for the first time. Heresy was once uttered in the sacred binaric language for the first time. No thing of great power is ever safe.
He's got a point.
But not all that is dangerous is evil. Few will dare say it in so many words, but some of our knowledge was obtained from corrupted sources. By studying the creations of Xenos, we grasp profound secrets of the universe that they had discovered, and we had not. By pondering heresies, we devised technological solutions to exterminate them. We drew knowledge from a poisoned well, filtered it, and attained comprehension.
continue research.
Response? Affirmative. The decryption will continue with diligence and caution. May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Yeah, so going forward in terms of schedule,
You are spoiling me with the splendor of your presence again, Shireen. Have you decided to treat your soul to the fruits of my eloquence? Or do you wish to discuss business with the newly appointed owner of a Mercatum Tabula Officiale?
seems like you and Core were close.
My gang is quite the void beast, Shireen, with 3 heads stemming from a single neck. Kor's untimely demise will not interfere with our mutual business. I do feel sorry for his twin, though. Tora has been getting into trouble with her brother since they were kids. Getting out of trouble too, but not this time. But why are we talking about the departed, Shireen? We must save a few good words for the living. Take Falco, for example. I will impale that ashmag on a stake, Shireen. You will see. I will pick a slim one, so he has more time to appreciate it.
I'll see you later.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, so I'll have a quick chat with Ida. Nothing there. Kibala.
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a...
And nothing really there.
Elantark.
No, no. Alright. We'll continue on now. Yeah, so Dawn of War 2, not Dawn of War, I should say. Sorry, not Dawn of War 2, I should say. Normal Dawn of War, the Definitive Edition Let's Play will definitely be coming up. And then at the end of the month, robots will be a thing as well. So it's going to be quite a few going at the same time. It's definitely going to be a bit of a handful on my part. I totally forgot I was doing this. Just going to power through this very quickly. What do my advisors have to say? Yada yada yada. What do we got? More logic. I mean, logic is always good. Curia trinket. We definitely don't need that. Watchdogs. Plus 3 speed for the first round. That could be decent. Equalizer. We definitely don't need that. What we got? Trinket. Logic. I don't think we really need 7 logic, so we'll go Abel's. Alright, Alright, we don't have the mechanisms for that, but we don't need the extractors anyway. The rep would be decent. Trying to figure out which one of these. Best of Wills is this one. Uh, Hit chance is always nice, I suppose. That's more stats overall. Uh... Don't know which one I should build out of that, but won't worry about it for now. So... Alright, so these ones are not exclusive with each other. The Metallica one is the one that we're gonna pick anyway. Question is how we get some more mechanicisms. Hmm. I mean, yeah, we'll just go that one for now. And I've got to figure out which one of these ones are going to go, which is probably the hit chance one. Actually, no, it's probably this one because it's more stats. Alright, now you make planful. Party's locked in, let's go. Let's kick the Dark Elder off our planet.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
If you were after living victims of powerful valors, would you waste their forces assaulting the palace where they could be storming another city? This is outrageous, even to pillage my palace, precious residents. I tried spared on the planet. You did all you could, Xena's a dangerous opponent. Where's the governor? I don't see a single arbitrator. Have they decided to cower behind the walls? What's the current situation? Going in. Yeah, so I'm still thinking about how I want to do Act 3, which is going to be coming up very soon. Because to do a certain quest, I require to bench one of my party. And the simplest would be to bench probably Yolette, but
always
I
keep
kind of
my
want to use
options
her,
open.
which means benching Cassia again, and it's like, I don't want to do that. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Like, we saw what happened because we benched Cassia on the
A
Salmon quest
hive is
line.
engulfed in smoke. And your palace, it's... We will cleanse it, rogue trader. Down to the very last Xenos.
To the very last Xenos. Must be merely a monkey figure of speech, yes?
Oh, God. So much sass.
The Emperor is with us.
I'll draw out the moment of your death.
Alright,
I
and you
can
can
do that with
see
the right
the
incentive.
improved firebrand.
Let's see to it.
Yeah, I can't really do much against those ones over there. So we're just going to burn this one.
She is here.
On it. Who, if not me? I'll see to Consider this a taste of what's to come. It's as good as done.
I mean, may as well.
One fewer target. I refuse to bow. Indeed. Victory is imminent. My place is at the fore.
Abel, gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
I took care of this one.
I will not submit.
At your one fewer target. It will reduce to dust.
Undefeated.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
But I guess if we're doing this kind of stuff already, without,
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
without Cassia's involvement, we probably can't afford to venture.
Nobody escapes us.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
I move swiftly to strike.
Alrighty, how is that not in range? Weird.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Lose.
I really not have line of sight of you. I have no movement, do I?
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Oh, Cassia can just come over here and sort this last one out.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Alright, can you see them now? No, you can't, really.
Onward.
My faith strengthens me.
Whatever, the NPCs did it. We can just throw all that in there.
Let us not dawdle.
Keep a sharp eye.
Just just as I planned.
Yeah, a couple of reasons. One, I want to take Jouet for quest reasons in Act 3. So Cassie very well actually just get the bench. The good thing is that our two companions
Keep your wits about you.
that we are going to be recruiting in Act 3, only one has a quest in there, the other does not, as far as I remember. So, I guess that's actually good news. That way, I don't have to mess around with my party a great deal. Good look around, make sure we get all the items, because obviously if we don't grab it, we're gonna miss it.
Dust.
I sense something nearby.
But yeah, out of all the party members, like,
My success was inevitable.
skill-wise, it'd be probably better to bench Cassia,
monkey.
while lose some potential persuasion points.
Cult of mutant spawn hiding among the dynasty's most eminent dead? It's simply inconceivable.
Just check awareness. Yeah, she's got better awareness anyway. We'll lose some persuasion and coercion compared to
If I were you, I would be less
compared
concerned
to
about
Jay's, but her
and
skill
more
should be
concerned
enough
about
to handle
where
it
else
still.
they might be hiding.
Already calculated.
Aren't you glad to see me? Yeah, one of the annoying parts is that... What if I say yes? Yeah, one of the annoying parts is going to be, that will come up is, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, one of the annoying parts that's going to come up is going to be that, for the quest in Act 3 is I have to kill, like, the last boss of Act 3, a certain party member. So, obviously I have to complete the quest, I'll actually have to bring them. And, have to kind of funnel resources to ensure that that character actually gets the kill. Abel's going first by the looks of it.
Indeed. Victory is imminent. It will be done. I will do my duty.
Alright, I can shield smack you.
Grey hair, sure hand.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Stroke of luck.
If I may?
Alrighty. Do that. Got some nice stuff. Where is she? There she is.
Be gone. I'll see our foes obliterated.
Set everyone on fire and stuff. I take it I can see a little one at the back. I can.
If I must.
Put a bullet in
I
them,
am not
please.
your Xenos pet, monkey. I hear you.
There we go. Then a little bit far away.
I'll see to it, personally.
Oops. I guess I shouldn't have pressed that button.
You never stood a chance.
I can't lose.
Tell me, and it is done.
Yeah, just do all that stuff.
Jai Haydari. Remember the name.
And then, honestly, Cassia.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
For the throne's glory. Inelegant, yet
Do
effective.
that.
Let's
Do
see.
that.
Let them fear.
Then, this is where it's going to start getting a little bit abusive.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it.
Press the button
Inelegant,
again.
yet effective.
Where's this last person alive? Over this way. Burn.
I'm done with this one.
Burn them. Burn them all. Okay, we may as well activate the turrets now.
One and it's done.
But, unfortunately, like, what we just did, we won't be able to do for that fighting question, so...
Is there money to be made?
Is kind of the reasons why I'm considering benching... Well, I probably have to bench Cassie, I'm going to be honest. And then I'm going to have to do something like that with, like, Jay's finest hour. The good thing is that character in question is a warrior. I kind of wish they were a blade dancer. I'm actually generally surprised that Alcat hasn't, as far as to my knowledge, hasn't redone the classes for this companion. Because I would have thought that it would have made complete sense to make the one in Act 3 a blade dancer instead of a warrior. One, because we already have warriors in the form of Abelard and Heinrichs anyway. And then a second blade dancer in the party when you got Keeper and this companion. I think we all know who the companion I'm talking about is, but I'm just going to be vague until they join the party. In case you haven't watched the first playthrough. Alright, so we've picked up all that. Pick up this, pick up this.
Keep your wits about you.
Drop a save. Oh, what am I doing? Probably should do the level up. So, Heinrichs. First one that came up on my list, so we'll do Heinrichs first. You get little warp first, you add little warp person. And we want, what was it, Hive of Hatred? Okay. My character next. So no shocker here, but demolition. It's our primary skill. And then we want against all odds. So this one here. And then I know for a fact Yoat is next on my list. So Yoat. Of course, Xenos. And lethal concentration. This one here. I think Cassia should be next on my list. Just going left to right on my notepads that have all my notes in the builds. Persuasion, like so. And improvised strategy. Should be able next. J's at the absolute end of my notepad list, so. Interesting that I went Krauts first instead of athletics. Why is that so? No. Athletics first. Covering Bullock. One here. And then J. So naturally tech use. And critical zone. Alright, save. And in we go.
I always have a backup plan.
The joys of winter, I got a bit of a sniffling nose. So sorry if you hear it on my microphone.
Compared to naval service,
what do we have
that
here?
was barely a challenge.
Is there money to be made?
And
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
do that. Now we'll go to our room over here. For this easy fight.
Run, fools, or fall. Time to die, monkey.
I say easy fight. The unfortunate downside of this fight is that this idiot is in the way and we could friendly fire him, but of course we're doing that run where we really should avoid such things. First world character problems, I suppose, right? Luckily for us, this time we've got
for the serfs?
Let me educate you.
Cassia going first, I guess.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Alright. Do that.
You've unleashed my fury.
I guess we'll make Abelhud go
If
next.
you insist, Lord Captain.
Charge in.
Victor, one fewer target.
Isn't this
this a job
Drop
for
that
the
on that one.
serfs?
Who, if not me? I'll see to it personally. The best defense is a good offense.
This
Boom,
team
headshot.
soul slips beyond the veil.
Can't be over.
I am
Sure.
fortune favors the swift.
Ah. You didn't die.
Fall,
Bang.
creatures!
I refuse to bow.
Okay, so what? Heard you failed to prevent the assault. Inspect the wounds. Here's the first aid. What happened here? We'll try to get all the fights done before we call it an episode. Fights shouldn't take too long, so. They tortured you, why? What did you tell them? Be able to glean anything from your attackers. Enough talk. Go get help from Clementia. Alright. Pick up all their stuff. Go over here. Pick up some medkits.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
We got here. Power Mall. Medicate this person.
That was a problem for you.
I have learned much in my exile.
Get out of my under my bed. Bloody hell. There's nothing sacred in my
Let us
own
not
room.
dawdle.
Double check that section. There we go. Alright, we should now drop another save. In a second.
None are better at
Yeah, I
searching.
thought there were traps here.
A trivial task. Too hard for a simple monkey.
Drop save. And try to move up as a group. So that way, kind of in formation.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
There we go. Why did you attack the palace? One Xenos down, one more remains.
I don't want to leave you all alone. You wouldn't appreciate that, would you? Cabalites of the Reaving Tempest, I leave this monkey to you. Enjoy yourselves!
Yeah, about that. Have fun with that, because I guarantee you, you're all going to die in a second.
You don't belong in this galaxy! You'll suffer exquisitely.
So I'll show you the power of what a real Alpha Strike is. You silly, silly Dark Elder.
Don't get too cocky.
Oh, I can absolutely get body cocky, Jay. You have no idea.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally.
Let's see to it.
Alrighty.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Emperor, give me strength.
Alright, able... Yeah, charge that one.
Indeed.
Yeah, there's no point of wasting that on you.
If I may.
I won't object to it. Be gone.
Alright. So yeah, everyone's on fire now because of that.
Step aside. The navigator
Come
is
over
coming.
here. Do that.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Do that.
Throne take you.
Oh, did I accidentally hit some of my characters with that? What hell?
My soul hunger beckons.
This tedium is beneath me. Swift and silent.
Alrighty.
If it serves your cause.
Wow, that did nothing.
I hear you moving. No more. I understand your intent.
Scorn the pain. I won't go down easy.
Yeah, about that.
I took care of this one. It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand. At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Honestly, if Jay gets hurt, I don't care.
But of course, Lord Captain. Let them fear.
Yeah, E4 sword. It's just few enemies left. These ones are probably more the threat.
Don't let your guard down. On it.
Concentrate
see to it
fire.
personally. I don't need luck. I have strategy.
There we go.
It's as good. Who, if not me? I'll make it. Consider this a taste of what's to come. You should feel honored to witness this. I won't compromise my principles. On it. The best defense is a good offense. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Right, Jay, if you'd be so kind to, not that one, this one.
Am I getting paid for this?
Go over there, move Abel over, do that, move Abel over there. Thug him,
Will rule the stars themselves.
back him.
Follow my lead. Indeed.
Charge that one.
Took care of this one.
Wish. Not hearing enough awe and civility in your voice. Alright, well, let's go pick up the shinies.
Keep your wits about you. Is there money to be made?
Yeah, so we'll pick up all the stuff, and then we'll call it an episode. Yeah, cool. So, thank you for watching, everyone, and we'll pick things up in the last episode, in the next episode. 1 or 2 to go at least, depending on how long conversations and stuff take. And then we should be into Act 3. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.